Greetings and salutations, interweb. First, I would like to apologize if the screaming children outside drown out the sound of me, if you have trouble hearing me because of them. Probably not because of speakers, or the speakers also, but the microphone is here, so you'll probably hear me over, but just in case. And also, if the cat comes over here and starts bugging me, I will have to turn around and pet him because he's been wanting attention all day. He's been getting attention all day, but he's been wanting attention all day also. Okay, I'm gonna level with you folks. Literally, a level. A level. What is a level? What does this do? Well, this lets me tell. I can use this to tell if two objects are the same height relative to one another. If they're on the same level, equal plane. Yeah. So, an example, if I have one thing here, and this I want this side, I want this object here. This is the good height. This is the perfect height to where we want this, or maybe a little wiggle room one way or the other. But in general, this is the height we want this right here. So we need to bring this up, right? Bring this up. We're not going to bend over backwards and beat around the bush and try to come up with some other way of avoiding, at all costs, avoiding the word up. We're going to say it needs to go up. We're not going to just say, well, it needs to be level. It needs to be equal. Well, because we need to know which direction to move it. We need to know which thing. And this one's good. Oh, it's doing this right here. It's doing marvelous. It's doing great. This side needs to go up. Now, what the hell am I babbling about levels for? Why would I bring this up? Okay. The reason is, recently, a close friend of mine she just, the conversation doesn't matter, but she just wanted to say a fact. She just wanted to mention basic observational fact. But she was apprehensive about mentioning this fact because in this particular case she was concerned that it was going to maybe make her look like, or that she'd be accused of and called a feminist. And that just pissed me off. That pissed me the frack off. And she didn't piss me off. It didn't piss me off that she did this. It didn't piss me off that she was worried about saying this. What pissed me off was that she lives in a society, that we live in a society that propagates these ideas, that puts her in this position to where she feels this way. It pisses me off that she feels like she can't say she's a feminist. And why does she need to say she's a feminist? Because we live in a society that's not equal. Everyone, all of us with brains acknowledges this. We have two sides. We're going to call this side women, feminism. We're going to call this side men, masculinity. This side is perfect. It's doing great. Well, not perfect, but it's doing great. It's doing really, really well. So what is it we need to work on? We need to work on this side. We need to work on bringing this side up. Now, I know people that they prefer to, they say, well, we don't want to say feminism because that implies that we want women to be higher. No, we just want to make them level. And they say, well, we prefer humanism because that just means equal for everybody. Well, yeah, that just tells us we want this thing to be equal. But what do we need to work on right now to get it there? We need feminism. That's it. That's I had this whole spiel laid out about mentioning why it is. Maybe I'll just throw out a couple examples. The media. If there's going to be a movie about something, overwhelmingly the plot is going to be about a man, and if there are women in it, they're going to be supporting characters. They're going to be supporting the man, and whenever they're alone on screen, they're going to be talking about the man. We have more representation. Gentlemen, you and I, we're doing great. We're represented great. We know which side we need to work on to bring up. I'm more likely to get paid more. I'm more likely to get a position if I apply for something. We know which side needs to be worked on. Other media, fantasy books, fantasy novels. Most of the people I know that read fantasy novels are female, yet most of the authors are male. Does that make sense? I mean, yeah, sure, we've got the Anns and the Robins and good old J.K., but overwhelmingly they're the Terrys and the Georges that are the ones getting this stuff popular, and the ones that we see the movies made out of and mostly displayed on the bookshelves and stuff. It's all the stuff done by men, okay? And I'm not even trying to deny the fact that that maybe there are occasionally problems with the way that men are treated. Yeah, sure that happens, but this whole idea of misandry is freaking ridiculous anyway. But okay, yeah, sometimes it could happen. An example someone I talk to sometimes frequently likes to bring up to me is how women are more likely to get custody of the children in a divorce. Okay, yeah, that's true. It's a little more likely, but let's analyze that then. What's the issue here? Well, do we not live in a society where single women are looked down upon if for whatever reason they don't have the custody of their children, if they're not the ones that are they're not able to for whatever reason, we that looks wrong, that looks suspicious, we look down on that, don't we? And by we I don't mean me and you specifically, I mean society at large. They're looked down on. Whereas if a man doesn't have custody, we just say, well, we feel sorry for him. He doesn't have the opportunity to spend as much time with his child, right? You know, hey Sally, so that's good. I'm great. You got custody of your kids, I see, huh? Yeah, that's to be expected. You're the woman, right? Yeah. Oh, hey Sam, I see you got custody of little Billy there. Well, that's good for you. You're doing really well. Wow, they're screaming really loud outside, aren't they? But anyway, you're doing that's amazing. So what was wrong? What's wrong with mom? Is it meth? It's meth, isn't it? Yeah. Well, good for you. Good for you for taking care of them. I'm happy for you. But you see the difference there? It's still because of how women are looked at and how women are treated, and that's why that's a problem in the first place. Do you get that? Hoping you get really hoping you get that. Alright, so we know which side of this level needs to go up. We know which we need to work on. Okay, so we want humanism. Humanism is wanted here. This is humanism. Good, that's where we want it, but we need to know which to work on. And is this getting through to anybody? Feminism is what we need. I'm a feminist. You should be a feminist too. That's it. Goodbye. Peace out. May the force be with you, Katniss. Nanu nanu.